So you're struggling to sell your Sonoma County home, or maybe you're curious why some properties just don't sell. So today I'm revealing 5 reasons why homes in amazing wine country just aren't selling. And some of these reasons are probably more controversial than you'd expect. As the #1 team in Sonoma County, we see a lot, but we also understand why some homes sell while others just sit there on the market for months. You probably won't expect most of these because they're not the typical reasons like pricing, marketing, staging, etc. So let's dig in. So the first one to talk about is a major one, which is local development controversies. So take 224 Leah Street in Windsor, for example. It first hit the market at 1.35 million, a reasonable price given its location, yet it didn't sell until the price was slashed to 1.1 million. So why the struggle? The answer lies in a massive, and I mean massive, proposed development, the Koi National Casino and Resort. This isn't just a rumour, it's a 68-acre project that could change the community's landscape forever. It's due to feature 2,500 gaming machines, a luxury hotel, and a whole complex of restaurants. The Koi Nation Casino put a huge question mark over the future of this entire area. So all the project is still being debated and opposed, just the threat of its construction is enough to turn potential buyers away. They don't want to invest in a property that might be impacted by increased traffic, noise, crime, and also just a change in the community. So if you're trying to sell in areas with uncertain developments, working with a local realtor who really understands these up-to-date issues is absolutely crucial. So the next reason, and this one may surprise you, is septic systems. Believe it or not, this seemingly minor detail can have a major impact on a property's marketability. It's more technical, but it's a big deal in the real estate world. So let me share with you a real-world example. Consider this home on 6063 Highland Way, a beautiful property, 3 bedrooms, nearly 2,000 square feet, complete with a workshop, guest unit, and it's priced at just under 1.5 million. And at that price, you'd expect it to sell pretty quickly, right? Well, not right. This property's been on the market for nearly 250 days. The culprit? The house only has a 1-bedroom septic system. You see, to most buyers, especially those unfamiliar with rural properties and septic systems, this is a major red flag. It's not that the house doesn't work for 3 people, it does, but the mismatch between the number of bedrooms and the septic system's capacity translates to concerns for a future buyer. Not necessarily that it won't work, but how it could impact the value of the house if they were to try and sell it. When buyers hear septic system limitations, they picture expensive upgrades that may or may not be possible and concern of not being able to fully use the home as intended. So what can be done? For sellers, the key is being proactive, being upfront about these limitations and working with a realtor who can educate buyers on how the home functions and what it would take to make the changes. I mean, it can be the big difference between a stale listing and a successful sale. Before I tell you the #3 reason, do you know something you may need that will help you a lot? Well, if you subscribe to my channel to receive new videos like this one and updates about living in Sonoma County, I promise you that if you subscribe, I'll continue to bring you more and more videos on everything you need to know about this area, from lifestyle to real estate market tips, things to do and much more. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps support my channel. Reason #3 is in fact a classic problem that can make or break a home sale in Sonoma County: water and water supply issues. So let me walk you through an area that perfectly illustrates this challenge. So Mill Creek Road in Healdsburg. Homes in this region have gained a bit of a reputation, and not the good kind. Some properties here require water to actually be trucked in or need large storage tanks just to make it through the year with water. Now you might think, well, just drill a new well, right? But it's not that simple. There's numerous homeowners who spent up to $10,000 on trying to drill for water only to come up dry. I mean, it's a high stakes gamble with no guarantee of success. The minimum water needed to get a permit to build a home, just to give you an idea, is about 1 gallon per minute per structure. So if a home has less than that, it will often put off buyers and can dramatically reduce the market value of a home. So these kinds of water woes definitely scare off potential buyers who just don't want the stress or the expense of dealing with uncertain water access. Sellers in these areas need to be upfront about the situation and consider pricing strategies that account for this major factor. Our 4th reason may seem may seem a little unconventional, but it's incredibly influential in real estate. And that's superstitions and cultural beliefs. It's true, sometimes there are intangible reasons for a home not selling. Picture this, a stunning Sonoma County home hits the market. It's got everything, views, luxury finishes, perfect location, but it just won't sell. So why is that? Well, it just comes down to something as simple as the address containing the number 13, or the fact that someone has passed away in the house previously. So in California, sellers are required to disclose if a death has occurred on the property within the last 3 years. For many buyers, especially those from Asian cultures, this is a deal breaker. Their deeply rooted cultural beliefs about spirits, energy, and misfortune, where homes are associated with a death, especially under tragic circumstances, are considered to have like really negative energy, and so they just won't purchase them. So what can you do if your property falls into this category? It may sound strange, but some sellers have successfully used rituals or ceremonies to actually cleanse the space to allay fears among superstitious buyers. The more obvious answer is to try and just, emphasize different aspects of the property, but ultimately to find a buyer who's comfortable with a house that either somebody passed away in or that has the number 13. Either way, understanding these cultural sensitivities can make a world of difference in how you promote and market the property. It's a reminder that in real estate, even the intangible can definitely impact the tangible value. So the last reason may be one of the most important for some people, since it's a big one in today's world, especially post-pandemic. And we're talking about the lack of self-services, or lack of internet and connectivity in general. Up until relatively recently, getting a fast rural internet connection was a big deterrent. In today's world, getting a fast rural internet connection is a must-have for buyers, particularly as more and more people depend on working from home. In a world where we're all increasingly reliant on high-speed internet, homes that don't have good service struggle to attract buyers. So even though Starlink has changed the game for many rural areas, it's not foolproof. Properties that are surrounded by dense trees can't always get a clear signal. And without that, working from home or running a vacation rental becomes nearly impossible. Before Starlink came along, many rural homes relied on either peer-to-peer internet service or line-of-sight antennae, or else traditional satellite internet services from companies like Viasat, which were both slow and incredibly expensive. I had a client who was ready to buy a charming little cabin on a road called Vellatini Road in Forestville. It seemed the perfect vacation rental. But when we actually tested the Starlink connection, the app showed it wasn't feasible due to deal cover. In another case, a buyer passed on house simply because trees blocked their ability to get direct TV and their ability to watch the NFL. In today's real estate market, connectivity isn't just a convenience, it's as important as electricity itself. So sellers need to be proactive, providing clear information about the internet service and also the options or lack thereof. And I've got Starlink, and the service is brilliant. So it really is a game changer for anyone who's selling a rural property. Even if you don't use it, it's definitely something that you should promote to future buyers, because for $150 per month, you can get really fast internet connection, which is plenty for watching films, multiple people being on Zoom. It really is a game changer for rural properties. So what are your main thoughts about all of this? Do let me know in the comments what you think. And have you had a property that's been hard to sell with a really unique reason? So if you made it to this point in the video, there's a good chance that you're thinking about either buying your next home, investing in this area, buying a second home, or selling your current one in Sonoma County. We'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. So just email me at david@brewingtonhargreaves to get started. Our team is the #1 team in Sonoma County, with over 70 families helped in 2023, with nearly $80 million worth of property bought and sold. We can help you whether you want to buy a second home, a vacation rental, or if you just want to get the inside track on homes that are coming on the market. Or indeed, if you're looking to sell in the future, you want some advice about how to go about selling your home and what it's worth. And hey, before you go, if you like this video and want to know what it actually takes to sell a luxury home in Sonoma County, then please do check out the next video. It's our $70 million a year secrets to selling luxury real estate in Sonoma County. So I'll see you in the next video.